So today, Bandai released the information that is going to make us all go broke. That's right, GD04 has now been fully revealed, and it's really exciting for a bunch of reasons. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the cards. There's a lot of them. We're going to speed run through it kind of, and then we're going to go through some of the alts and SPs that they've released, and holy shit, busting time is upon us. Oh, quickly before, I am going to be starting a Discord as well. I want to try and get as many people from the community all together so that we can play each other, discuss stuff, all this breaking news, we can share it together. Let me know if you'll be interested in that. I'm going to have that coming out in a video, but let me know in the comments if you'd be interested in that. All right, so first of all, we got the new RX-78 Gundam. This one I think is really, really cool. The level 6 is a point of contention in this game a little bit because it feels like there's a lot that kind of lives in that space. But I mean, this is great. You know, with Armoro, it becomes what is it, an 8-4 during link attack. If you're attacking an enemy unit, you can return it, so you can just kind of kamikaze into something, get him back. If you hate Armoro now, you're gonna hate him more. Penelope flight form already in my team strike. We're already kind of debating whether we like this card or not. Now, I personally like this. I think that the Penelope needed something a little bit more, but during your turn, all Earthfed gets +1, which I think is nice. I wish that was all units, but you know, it is what it is. But the real magic in this is deploy during this turn. When one of your Earthfed units destroys an enemy with battle damage, choose one enemy unit with 5 or HP, rest it. So we're getting another Armoro on board. What I like about this is, yes, you're thinking, oh, turn 6 is coming late. I think that this works with the age deck. I think you ramp this. Earth Federation counts as that. Put this alongside something like age 2 normal or something like that. You're ramping, you're getting breach. And the fact that this is on deploy, you can just literally just leave this standing. You know, this doesn't need to be anything that attacks. I really like this card. Whether it'll get used or not, I still think that this deck needs a little bit more, but I'm pushing for age, man. Victory Gundam, I'm telling you, this League Militaire stuff, I have run some sims on this stuff, and League Militaire is no joke, man. Once you get this going, it just never stops. And the fact that it works as card draw as well, resting mechanics, this kind of thing, it feels like a Swiss Army knife, and it has a little bit of everything. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how Victory Gundam does in the meta, and if it really does take its own spot. Psycho Gundam Mark II, level 8 is kind of wild. I like the fact that the Cyber Pilot it helps you draw 1 every turn. And, you know, if you pilot this, at minimum, it's going to be an 8 HP unit. But it doesn't need to be with this unit. It can be with anything. So I do like this. I just don't know if it's going to see play. GM3, artwork's cool. Rest of it, eh. V-Gundam Breach 3, always good. Activate main once per turn. Rest one of your League Military units. Choose one enemy with 4 HP or rest. This is what I'm saying. This is where this just starts becoming quite oppressive. I like this. Victory Gundam Hex. This, for me, is unreal. During pair attack, deploy 1 Militaire AP1, like basically a little token. So the longer that this stays alive, it becomes a problem. And if you pilot it with Uso, I believe, you're also getting more. So it just keeps going and going and going. And this thing demands to be respected. High Maneuver Gundam 4453. I do like this actually. 5-3 stat lines, big fan of. You know, you can play this down with another blocker or another unit, or we can do this and still have 1 resource left over. I don't hate this. This one, the kind of like dual card, I kind of like this. The first time I think we've had this, I really like this. It's just the fact that it gives you an opportunity to swing again with another unit. I mean, we'll see if Kyle, like Hayato, can get play, but there's something cool happening here. 4-2 Titans, you can't go wrong. Victory Gundam Destroyed. It basically just says if there's another one in play, have another one. It just keeps generating. If you don't like the way that feeling when the LR Zaku, Shah Zaku keeps getting stuff out. No, is it the one on Destroy that gets it? But the difference is this one is not coming out as rested. This is good, man. Another jewel here as well. We've got another link for Sailor Mass as well. So that's my girl. I am pushing all for Sailor, man. There's something in that card, I'm telling you. Core Fighter, this is actually really, really cool because if you have another unit that is, while this unit is rested, if you've got a whole load of them, they all become blockers. So you think, oh, we'll just go for the Core Fighter. It's not actually as simple as that because they will then work as blockers. So you can't actually get to it. So unless they've got another form of removal, this is actually really cool and it's cheap. 2223, it's another League Militaire, and Zansker, never heard of that. I've not seen this series, but yeah, I mean, the artwork's cool. This one is actually kind of cool. I don't know how much of it gets played, but it is cool. The fact that you can just choose something to rest. You see what Blue is trying to do? It is just trying to just like start interacting with your side of the enemy side of the board a lot more. It can become quite oppressive. And then we have our new Zowort. Yeah, This card is actually broken, the Zeon, because this is essentially like a Corsica base, but on steroids. So you're going to get two that come out. They're not coming out as rested. And then on destroy, you get one that comes out again. It is rested, but that's okay because it's still going to have 3 AP. So, and also you got to remember, this is also a unit in itself. So you got to think about it. For 5 cost, you're generating 4 units. This is despicable. I think this is really, really cool. And then what if you've got more of them? It just keeps coming and coming and coming and coming and coming. The only thing is you can't pilot tokens. That's okay. Gundam Farrick, I'm on the fence about this one. I basically just see this as just a breach unit. Once returned during your turn, when one of your other academy units receives damage from an enemy, place 1 EX resource. That's cool. I just feel like this is going to get targeted. The breach 5 is really nice. The fact that it's dependent on other units. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a 6/4, so you don't feel too bad about it. This, I think, is definitely what Lock-On needed, because at the moment, Lock-On has got this kind of problem of needing to be linked onto things. But this actually just helps you with your filtering. I mean, the fact that it has breach rate, you always want that. 4/5 as well stat line, so this will become a 5/7 if you did put Lock-On in it. But also, when it gets destroyed, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You may reveal 1 CB unit that is level 5 lower among them and add it to your hand and return the rest of the bomb. So we're getting some scry here, which is really, really nice. And that level 5 is stronger than you think, because that could be a Dynamis or something, you know? So yeah, this is cool. Gundam Alpha, if you are once per turn during your turn when you play and activate a Dawn of Fall command card using EX resource, draw 1. This is cool. I don't hate this one. I think it's quite cool. The Alpha of Thorn, I like this as well. Getting that breach 3 as well. This is really solid. Obviously, during your turn when you play and activate Dawn of Fall command using the EX resource, you can pair that card from your trash with one of your units. Gundam Alpha for the card. This is nice. This I actually think is kind of cracked, you know. So now all of a sudden, all of your tokens, we've all got breach 1, which whether it's 1 or 5, when we're talking with tokens, it doesn't matter. 1 is enough. During link, all units that are level 3 lower than this, other than unit tokens, are deployed as rested. So if they start putting out GMs or whatever it is, anything that comes out is going to be rested. Now, that is including your own. You're kind of in control. So I think into aggro, this is an absolute nightmare of a card to play against. Another Gundam Kyrios. I think you can make a whole deck out of Kyrios now. Tail booster, deploy, choose one of your units paired with a super soldier pilot. During this turn, it may choose an active enemy unit that is level 4 or lower. This is kind of cool because 5/3 is a big stat line, kind of on the kind of vulnerable side with the HP, but the fact that we have double pilots that we can go under this is cool. Gundam Area Rebuild 7555. I think this card's great. Deploy, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. You're basically just scrying, and the fact that it's unit or command cards among them is really nice. It just opens that up a little bit more, and if you are going down the academy route, you're likely not going to whiff as much. Gun Volva, this one I actually really do like, because this is just a on destroy thing. You're not actually too bad seeing this get hurt, because it's going to do its job, but yeah, I don't mind this. Garma's Dop, I mean, I would be shocked to see this get played. Artwork is pretty cool though. Big Row 5/4, you know what? You can't hate that. With that 5/3 cost is actually really nice. You're getting a body out of that size plus something else. Zacrella, this is an interesting one, because basically on attack, you give an active enemy unit blocker, but because you have 4/1, you're kind of trying to incite someone to block and trade with you. So this is kind of a cool rush, but as long as you're not playing ping or burn or anything like that, this is a cool thing to like attack shields at. If you're really trying to get rid of something like an L strike or something like that. It's not amazing, but I see what they're trying to do. Gundam Dynamis GN Full Shield. I like this card a lot, man. It's kind of cool to have Lock-On have something even lower that it can do. Then obviously it becomes like a 3/5, but it counts as its own CB pilot. So now it's not getting pinged, or even if someone tries to use like close combat on it, that's fine. Choo Choo's Demi Trainer is actually kind of cool, you know, because it's an on attack. So it's not like one of these just deploy things. The artwork is cool as shit as well. And then being able to attack into like units that are level 3. This doesn't survive for very long. You kind of be wanting to go to shields with this and then have something else go into something that's a level 3 or lower, but hey, options. 2232 is what it is. This one is actually kind of cool. A 5/3 that is a 4/5 with Link. Now, we need to see what Xavier does, because I still don't know what Xavier does. I've not seen the card yet, but that's not a bad stat line. Militaire Zeon. Now, this is like such a cool card. I just don't know whether you see it. I think if you are going to play this, you have to play this in a ramp deck, which means it kind of forces you to go green red. But, you know, like, I don't actually hate this, because I don't know whether you see it, but if you get to this point, you kind of win the game, because now everything essentially becomes a G-Quux, and the fact that when it comes out, it bombs something for 3. This also means that if someone was playing against a white deck and you go into shields and you burst a striker pack, you've just destroyed that striker pack, or you've just nuked something else. Also, if you get full frontal on this, you're going to get the free from this, but you're also going to get something else as well. This is a very cool card. I don't know how much we'll see it play, but there's going to be some gentlemen out there giving it a good go, and I applaud you. Gundam Curious, I'm so excited about this card. First strike is so insane. Now, people think the 1-4 is like weird, but it's not. Because of the link effect. So you're going to get +2 for every other rested unit that is a CB unit. So you swinging with those first and going with this, but also the pilot that goes with this is actually insane. So anytime that you manage to destroy something, bear in mind you're getting first strike, so you likely will, you're going to get to go through the top of your deck, and then if it's a CB unit, you just get to keep that. So you're getting card draw off of this as well. And to get this mid game, it kind of starts feeling like card hand ramp as well, and you're just getting stuff out. And if you're playing against aggro, this is a big problem, because getting that down, yeah, it's going to only have 5 HP, but that can take a while. Obviously, you can't really put blockers around it, really, but I mean, this is kind of cool. This card, I think, is really cool, and it's kind of what the Hathaway kind of thing needed. Again, we've got an opportunity for more draw as well, so I just think that this is cool. This one's really interesting, the Gundam Throne Irons, because this is kind of like all-range attack slash Gundam Savior a little bit. Not as good, of course, because you have to like rest your own units to do it, which makes them vulnerable on the next turn, but it definitely is an option. So now we got the Curious Trans Am. This is a really fun one just because you kind of get to choose what you're going to do. And if you do go down the red or green, you've just kind of got this really awesome choice of what you want to do. So you're going to get a bit of flexibility within your game. And I like it, man. It's cool. Gundam Exia. This is a really cool one. I mean, because yes, it's only a 1 HP unit, but it's the damage that it's going to do. Level 2 hurts it a little bit, but we'll see where aggro is. So the Rosen Zulu, this card is kind of cool because it kind of has that cost reduction potential, and we can get stuff that just comes down and starts like doing damage a little bit. I don't know if this gets played because it's a weird one, because it's a level 4/6 cost. So you can't play it on level 4 unless you were doing like some weird ramping thing, and then technically you're still level 6, and then you got to like blow your load immediately. But I mean, it is what it is. I'm not even going to try and say that word. Yeah, Gundam Throne. This is a really cool card, man, because it's basically like, oh yeah, you want to rest me? No, I'm good. No, I'm good. I like this mechanic a little bit more. It laughs at Armoro. Psycho Gundam GQ. This one feels a bit more of a win more card, because essentially when you're destroying stuff, you're then getting to do more damage on the side. I do like it. This is the ZSSA sleeves. This is actually a really cool card because it's just going to do a little bit of damage, and you might think, oh, 1 damage to base isn't much, but it can make all the difference. Get your maths right. You know, even bringing some of those like 6 HP bases down a bit, we take that. Good deal attack. If you are attacking a damaged enemy unit, this gains breach 3 into like purple, like the Blurple decks. This will be a nightmare. Doesn't have the most HP, so you'd be lucky to get more than 1 swing, but breach 3 is no joke. Gundam Throne's Way. When Link choose one of your CB units during this turn, it may choose a damaged active enemy unit. So it kind of feels a little bit in the same way that Atherin does, but we don't have a level or like HP, AP kind of like restriction on it. You're just good to go. That I like. Gundam Dynamis Deploy. You may rest this unit. If you do, choose 1 enemy unit that is level 3 or lower, deal 2 damage to it. I don't hate this because if you put lock on this, now all of a sudden this is a 5/6. So even with it being rested, you've not had to go into something and damage it. You've damaged something else for 2. And then if they want to get rid of you on the next turn, that's fine, but they have to give you a lot. They have to give you something that has 6 AP, or they've got to use up ping resources or something like that. So I really actually do like this. Gundam Virtue 3-1. This is with the Tierra. This is the one where I think it's like on your opponent's turn, if they destroy it, you get draw. It's super tempting because it has that low HP. So we'll see if this gets played, but a 1 cost. We have a Federation links here in red, which is cool. 4-4-5-3. Don't hate it. Gundam DX. Suppression built in. You love to see it. We're getting a lot of suppression these days. During pair on attack, if you are attacking the enemy player, you may choose 7 Vulture cards from your trash, exile them, send them to the Shadow Realm, and you get to destroy a base or unit that is level 8 or lower. Just destroy it. G-Quux is gone. The O, gone. Wing Zero, gone. Full armor destroy mode. Get out of here, man. This is actually insane. Destiny Gundam, holy shit. So we've been play testing with this a little bit, and this card is so utterly broken, because if you can get this out, leave it for a turn, the next turn pilot it, then attack, dude, you can just bring out another Destiny Gundam or a Savior Gundam or anything that has Minerva Squad. It's insane. And then at this point, they have to give you so much to get rid of these, but you are just bringing them out. You can play purple red with this, which I think would be really nice. Purple white, but you don't need to worry about like hand, because you're going to be getting all your old stuff out. I have tried Savior with this. It can be a little bit difficult because if you're bringing stuff back out, you're lowering the purple in the deck. But this is really nice, man. Like I don't know what the combination is. The Destiny stuff has a lot going for it. Air Master Burst, this one's a bit interesting because Vulture Pilot, which is cool because it's during pair, so you just get to do this all the time. If you've got 7 or more cards in your trash, you can start going for active enemy units as long as they've got a keyword in their name. Bit more specific, so I don't know how much this gets played, but it is a 5/3, so it's a bit of an attack dog, but vulnerable. Leopard Destroy is an interesting one because it's like, I'm gonna do some damage, but I'm gonna take some myself. So realistically, this is kind of one I think you kind of want to go to shields on, or you want to like suicide into and do a lot of damage. So like so on pair, if this has 5 AP, you can go into something, deal damage to it on the attack as well. And you've just done 7 in 1 hit. So this could be that big thing to take down a boss monster, or you could start using it kind of more conservatively to start clearing board. It's up to you. Blaze Zaku Phantom. This card is utterly insane because if you put Ray on it, Ray can select itself to now reduce it by a further 2. So now this takes -3. So now you can start swinging into really big units and surviving. You can start eating stuff for free, and it's once per turn. It's not just on your turn, it's on their turn too. You're not getting pinged. Close combats and like Battle of Aces, stuff like that, start becoming a little bit less useful. So this card is going to be a problem. It's gonna keep coming back, and because it's Minerva Squad, Destiny can bring it back. Gundam Virtue Transam. This is a really cool card. Yeah, it looks like it's 2, but look at the pilot. So it's only a 1/1. But that becomes a 3/7. But it doesn't really matter because it has such high AP that anything that it goes into, it just instantly nukes. And then if they kill it on their turn, you're getting a draw. This is a really good card. 5/3 cost. I like this. I don't think we've seen Hein yet, so I'm not sure, but this artwork is actually crack. Sword Impulse Gundam. This is actually a really cool one. Deal 1 damage to this unit. If you do, choose 1 enemy with 3 or less AP, rest it. The fact what I like about this is that we have links, right? So it's not just Shin, but it's also Luna Maria as well, which we'll talk about in a bit. I don't know if this one sees any more play than the ST version, but it's cool. Gundam Nadley. So this one's actually kind of interesting because you deploy it and then it gives -AP to the amount of trash that has Virtue in its name. So it's kind of wanting you to do the archetype clan type thing, but if you can do it, it'll pay off massive. Gundam X getting some love. What I like about this is essentially we've got a little bit of a Banner situation where you can get it back, but you don't need to get rid of anything. So this is kind of cool. You're getting your pilot back, and it's nice and early as well. And it's Vulture Pilot in general. So being able to use pilots also is really nice. How many words can we fit on a card? This card says yes. This is a really cool one. This is what I'm starting to like about what Vulture is doing. Not only are we getting cards back out of the trash, but also now gaining hand advantage as well. So now it's just becoming, we're just starting to build a lot of pressure. G Falcon is interesting because, I mean, I don't know what the pilot does. The one makes it a victim, but at least there is a condition that eventually it can start attacking should there be more cards in your trash, you know? But the problem is that's actually quite a lot because Vulture wants to keep getting them out. So Luna Maria's Gunner Zaku Warrior. I love this. This is just Elf Riff without the blocker, but it has linked. You put Shin on this, now it's a 5/4. It has to be respected. But it's Minerva Squad as well, so it's not just Shin. We've just got so many different opportunities of links as well. So like Ray can go on this, Luna Maria can go on this. This whole deck is so cohesive together. I definitely think that it's one of the ones that I'm looking into most. Armor Type E. This is basically if you see something that is either level 1 or has like 1 AP, it just kills it. So token killer essentially. 2/2, 2/3. I don't hate it, but the artwork is absolutely insane. Okay, we got to talk about the Banshee Non because this is an insane card. Exile 3 blue cards from your trash set. This is active. It can't choose the enemy player as attack during this turn. We got to play blue with it, but attack. All enemy units get AP -1 during this turn. Swing at base, minus. Exile, swing into something, minus it again. So now we just got Kira effect. And then with the rest of your units, we get to benefit from that. This is insane. Unicorn Awakened. This is utter insanity. Now, I really love the Bandager system. I hate the fact that it's kind of like, unless we're getting a white Bandager at some point, that we're kind of forced to play blue, but it has suppression built in, which is really, really nice. But when you activate a command action main effect, choose one enemy, it gets -2 AP. Unforeseen incident becomes an absolute backbreaker. It's the sort of thing that will turn the tide of a game. And I actually think you can play this without Bandager just fine. Okay, now we've got a really interesting one because Bandai did come out today and actually say that this card is incorrect. It's not from your trash, it's from the trash. It now includes your opponent's trash. Now, of course, we still want to only really be focusing on ours. We don't want to be relying on our opponent's trash for our kind of moves, but it does open up a little bit more because if you come up against someone that is running first strike or something in that, this card I think is really cool. The 5/3 stat line makes it really, really nice. So we'll see how this goes, but you know, we'll see. Silver Bullet is actually a joke of a card because the 5/3 cost makes it really, really desirable because we can play this out and play other units alongside it, but it means that it's pretty much impervious to everything. It's just taking ping like nothing. This will be interesting to see how popular this is. All right, so we got another Turn a Turn A Gundam card here as well, another blocker, which is cool. But during Link, at the end of your turn where you have paid 1 for more or one of your other militia Diana counter units, which also includes the one with the keywords, I believe, choose one militia unit, set it as active. So in theory, I think you can actually turn that Turn A back around. I've never seen so much wordage on a card before. Deploy, you may pair one pilot with Ali Al Sanchez in its card name from your hand with this unit. So that's kind of nice. You know, we're getting that kind of, we're getting a link immediately. I'm assuming that they are a level 2 or level 3. I don't know if we've got any level 2 pilots, but other than like command ones, unless that's kind of what it is, but hey, we'll see. We got another Union Flag Custom 2. This one's interesting because it has a burn, but it's conditional if your opponent is playing CB. So you're likely never going to get this off unless CB becomes like really popular. But I'm assuming that's like some lore accurate shit or something. But activate main, choose one super block power and one UN card from your trash. Exile them, get them out of here. If you do, set this card as active, it can't attack. So that's cool. That's happening every single turn. So eventually people are going to want to come for this card. Get it out of there. See, the Banshee Norn, I really like this because when Link choose one enemy 3 less HP, return it to its owner's hand. And again, it's a 5/3 cost. Really, really nice. Turn A Gundam. This one is actually just really cool. You know, once per turn, pay 1, you're going to get plus AP2. This is just going to start becoming a bit of a nightmare because I don't know what it would be piloted, but all of a sudden we're punching up. Kapoo. This is cool. This is cool. Essentially, we're just getting more overflowings, but on attack. They will kill this immediately, but if you can get more than one turn out of this, you'll be really happy. The card art though. Reduce the cost of this card in your hand by an amount equal to the number of UN Superblock commands in your trash. So you can get this right down. And I love that Gundam is starting to play with that mechanic of being able to bring costs down. But more so, I like that artwork. Hip Heavy. I mean, this is just a very, very odd card. I mean, sure, the 2 HP makes it okay, but yeah. Everyone's favorite new card. Aggro players rejoice. You have a new boss monster. This is cool. Yeah, Elfrif's everywhere. The Bourgeois artwork goes so incredibly hard. 2/2/2/1. We've never had one of those before. We needed it. Agrisa, this is just an insane card just because, just look at it. 5/4/3 cost, really nice, has link potential, artwork is dope. Alvator, this is cool because it's just like you're getting a really big token for free. Now, granted, it is rested and it is 1 HP, but it's 4 AP. So if you're not playing against a pinger deck, they're gonna have to give you something. All right, now we're on to some pilots. Uso Ewan, when paired, if this is a League Militaire unit, deploy 1. So again, it's just flooding the board. It's flooding the board, and the artwork is actually really cool. I don't know the context behind it, but this is a really cool card. This is kind of cool because it's like a 2/0 stat line. Rosamia Baddie, we should say. When Link, choose 1 rested unit, deal 1 damage to it. It is what it is. Marbe Fingerhat. This is actually an insane card when you think about it. If we can get this in the right timing, all of a sudden, all of our units get AP +1. And if I remember rightly, we can also get breach on them. Or am I thinking that incorrectly? I don't know. We've seen a lot today. But League Militaire, it is no joke. Slugger Law is kind of cool because, yeah, getting it on level 3 is really, really nice. But on attack, it can choose a white base team member, gets AP +1. It can choose itself. Soletta Mercury. Now, the alt art for this is absolutely insane. We're going to go through it at the end, but my God. During once per turn, when you play and activate an Academy command using an EX resource, if you have no remaining EX resources, place one rest of the EX resource. So everyone normally uses their EX resources once they've run out of stuff, but you can use that EX whenever you want, really. So that starts making it pretty cool. And it's once per turn, and it's a 2/2. She is her. This one's kind of cool, you know, like it's just like when I die, if I don't have EX resource, gimme. Elan Ceres, enhanced person number 5. Now, we've seen this with a couple other pilots as well, but during link on attack, you may choose one of your Academy units. During this battle, the battle damage of this unit would receive now gets transferred to that. So you can swing into a big meaty boy or something that you know that you could survive, give it to something else that's already damaged or whatever. That's a really big ability. Talk one. This is actually an insane card because yes, it's not giving you HP, but it's like, I don't really need it because I'm only going to be swinging into level 4s or lower. The fact that it's kind of like Wu Fei, but the level has increased and it's not like down to like AP or anything like that. This is cool. And also bear in mind, this is not when linked or during pair or anything like that. This is just what it is. Nina Trinity, this is cool because it gives you 3 HP. That's solid. We absolutely love that. But it has support. And I love the fact that we've kind of gone down this route. Artwork is awesome. I love the idea of pilots giving support. Hallelujah, we talked about him earlier on. This card is an absolute joke. Dex Murasame. I think I'm saying that right. Destroy, choose one undamaged enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. Her face is kind of like how I feel about the card. It's like, Michael Trinity, we've seen this already. That Haru looking terrifying. Pokebro's already starting to go Gengar Haru, you know. Choose 1 damage enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Ray. This card is absolutely bananas, man. So during playtesting, I've actually been playing this alongside Kira. And if you have Kira on another Zaft unit, you can play Ray out, link him, choose Kira's Zaft unit to receive the effect. And then when Kira swings, he uses his own minusing ability. Now he's swinging with -4 during that turn. Oh my God. Paler Sis, when linked, choose 1 purple unit with suppression from your trash, add it to your hand. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. Luna Maria Hawk. This is actually a very cool card. So when linked, choose 1 Minerva squad units during this turn. Battle damage it would receive is dealt to this unit instead. So link it, swing into something big, let Luna Maria die. You don't want someone as cute as this girl to die, but listen, someone has to take one for the team. That's gonna be you. NLL. During link, when this unit deals battle damage to an enemy that is level 5 or lower, just destroy it. If we can work our maths out right, this is insane. We can get more than 1 out of this. Insane. Lauren Seahack, I think I'm saying that right. When linked, choose 1 enemy unit with 3 or less HP. Go! Be gone. Cannot be understated how much of a cool ability that is. The artwork goes absolutely fucking insane here. Ride Marcinas. During link. When this unit receives effect damage from an enemy, reduce that shit by 2. Get your close combats out of here, man. This is really cool. I hope to God we get an alt art for this. Ali Al Sanchez. During link attack, you may choose 1 enemy pilot, return it to its owner's hand. Ooh, interesting. It'll be interesting to see when you would want to use that because a lot of time you don't want to see pilots coming back. But there would be certain situations where that may work. Sochi Heim, once per turn, when you pay 1 or more cost for one of your unit's effects, you may increase this unit's AP during this turn by an amount equal to the cost paid. Okay, I like that quite a lot. That's actually kind of broken. Kind-hearted, guys. This is such a broken card. On burst, you get to activate it, but it's a main action during this turn. Friendly units can't be destroyed by enemy effects. Then draw 1. I genuinely think that Healthy Curiosity has just been binned. If you are playing against a red-blue deck and they leave resources open going, I'll get him on the end of his action phase, start your turn, bang. Their heart just drops because they've just passed an entire turn and they can't burn you because all of your units are protected. So at that turn, you just start flooding the board. This is a huge card. Love it. Moment of Rest. I really like this. I love the ones where it's just on burst, it's just draw 1. So you never feel robbed. Choose 1 rested enemy that is level 5 or lower. It won't be set active during the next phase of your opponent's next turn. I cannot understate how fucking nuts that is. Your opponent stays rested for the next turn. If you know that you've got something coming out the next turn, they can deal with that unit. We play this. This goes so well into an O deck, it's unreal. Spiritual Support. Choose 1 of your units, it gains repair 2 during this turn. Hey, 1 cost. Strikes Team Bulwark. Choose 1 to 2 enemies that are level 2 or lower, rest them. I like this on the action phase, especially if you're playing against aggro. Let's just take one, maybe block it, rest the others. Encounter. This is a really interesting one. So yeah, main, look at the top 5 cards of your deck. You may reveal one pilot among them and add it to your hand. Return the remaining cards to the bottom of your deck. Listen, looking for pilots, just in general, no color restrictions or type, that's cool. Indiscriminate violence, look at that face. Choose one friendly academy unit. During this turn, it may choose an active enemy unit with 5 or less AP as its attack target. If you use an EX resource to play this card, choose 1 to 2 friendly academy units instead. Really cool. If you lock into that archetype, this is insane. Destined battle, my god, the artwork is absolutely heavenly. Burst, add this card to your hand. This is cool because it's an action phase, so yeah. Choose one of your rested units during this turn. All enemy units must choose that unit as their attack target. So this essentially becomes the GD03 Freedom, Age 2, Normal. I hope that this gets like some sort of auto, because this is nuts. They should have made this a rare as well. I mean, come on, this needs to be foil. Which is from Earth main action. Choose one friendly academy unit during this turn. Reduce the next damage it receives by 2. If you use an EX resource, reduce it by 4. That's actually nuts. Overwhelming pressure. This red just... Main action, choose one enemy unit that is level 6 or lower, deal 4 damage to it. We just keep getting bigger and bigger. That's what she said. Financier, deploy 1 EX base. Interesting. It's a shame that it doesn't have a burst though. I think that does hurt it a little bit. I don't know if this sees much play, but don't look at me like that. Trinity, main action, choose one to 3 of your CB units. They get AP +2 during this turn. That's diabolical. Inspector, main, deal 1 damage to all units that are level 2 or lower. This is kind of similar to like Stealth Stratagem a little bit. I don't hate this card. I don't hate this card. Damage control, guys. We got to talk about this because this is one of the most insane cards in the set. So burst, choose one enemy. It gets minus AP2 during this turn, so we can give that to something else. For action, choose one of your units during this battle. Reduce battle damage it receives by 3. So this is like unforeseen, but in another way. So now purple has access to unforeseen. Imagine they want to go into something like, so imagine you've got like a first form Barbatos. Someone wants to send like a little weenie into it just to kill it after you've like damaged it and swung. No, cool. If there's something bigger on board, you're gonna have to give it to me. And I've got 5 AP, so are you willing to give me your Gundam? This is just a really cool card. Reformationist, burst, choose 1 unit card with Transam and its card name from your trash, add to your hand. I actually think that that is actually better than what it gives you on main/action, which is choose one of your units and an enemy unit. We both deal 1 damage. The burst is actually pretty cool. Backup, burst, choose 1 enemy unit, deal 1 damage. It's all right. Main, choose one of your units. When it deals battle damage to an enemy that is 5 or lower just during this turn, it's just gone. Insane card. Reliable big brother. I really like this card. So place the top 2 cards of your deck into your trash. If you do, choose 1 enemy unit with 4 or less AP. Deal an amount of damage equal to the number of Minerva cards placed with this effect. So you could theoretically get 2 damage onto something, but it's also a 0-2 pilot that is Zaf, Minerva, and Coordinator. So, I mean, this is a really good card. Graceful demeanor. Burst, activate this card's main action, which is action, choose 1 to 2 enemy units that are level 3 or lower. Return those mofos. This is an absolute tempo changer. You just flip the momentum. It's all gone. If they want to get those units back out the next turn, they're gonna have to commit so many resources to it. So this is an insane card. World Distortion, main/action. If there are 2 or more UN units in play, choose 1 enemy unit with 5 or less HP, return it. We're getting a lot of returning, man, and you know what? I'm here for it. Fighting alone. This man alone, he fights. Main/action. Choose 1 friendly unit paired with a new type pilot. It can't receive effect damage from enemies during this turn. It's not bad. Machine Dull Squad. You know what we're doing here. Choose 1 friendly militia or Diana counter unit. It gets AP +2. We are just going up and up and up here. The Rene Force Junior. This again, especially in the like the League Militaire stuff, this is brilliant because you're obviously gonna get card draw off of it for 1 cost, but you're also gonna get another token out there if there is a League Militaire unit already out there. This is kind of Corsica based but cheaper as long as you've got the parts out there already. Jaburo, add 1 to your shields and then activate main once per turn. Rest 1 of your Earth Federation units. Choose 1 enemy that is level 3 or lower. Rest it. This is cool, especially if we have like stuff with repair. We can just get at units. A Bauer Q. I think I'm saying that right. I mean, I watch Mobile Suit Gundam and I can't remember how they said it, but while you have a rested Zeon unit in play, this base can't receive battle damage from enemy units level 4 or lower. And I hope that, you know, sometimes they've given bases alt arts. Give this one 9th Tactical Testing Sector. So Academy, we got another one. Deploy, add 1 shield to your hand, and then when you place an EX resource, choose 1 friendly academy unit. It gets AP +2. That is nuts. Trinity Warship, once per turn, activate main, cost of 1, rest 1 CB unit, choose 1 enemy unit that is level 5 or lower, deal 1 damage. We're getting a lot of this of like, rest yours, get something in return. I find that's actually quite something that's happening quite a lot in this set. The Izuma Colony, so Clan's got another one. When this base receives battle damage from an enemy unit with 3 or less AP, deal 1 damage to it. That's cool. That makes you think about, am I going for this base? The freed 2. Bear in mind, if this is the last card in your shield, the effect won't work because it says add one of your shields to your hand. Then, if there are 7 or more Vulture cards in your trash, choose 1 enemy with 2 or less AP, destroyed. Armory 1. This is basically, for me, a 2v2 card. When it's destroyed, all players just get a draw. I really like what this is doing. So it comes out and then it gets -3 HP, right? So now it's a 4 HP base. So once per turn, if you ever pay 1 cost for something like the turn A or anything like that, it recovers 2. So a base that is recovering, this is something new. It's a rare. I think that this is going to be the one that gets the all, Industrial 7. I'm excited about this one. Once per turn, exile 1 command card from your trash, choose 1 enemy unit, -1. And then lastly, we have to talk about the alt arts. Now, of course, we've only had a few revealed, but my God, we're getting unit SPs as well. So let's look at them. So as you can see, we are getting Ale Strike and Unicorn Gundam from GD01. These cards look insane. And honestly, the L Strike is going to send me into bankruptcy. Now, we don't know what the pull rate's going to be of these because obviously we had the Mika and Augur ones beforehand. And I'm pretty sure that they also did say that these cards, there's going to be 5 SPs in the set and all of them will be units. Very exciting. What else do we get? Do they do Grandpa? Do they dare do it? And it's interesting that they're doing SPs of like older stuff, including like starter deck stuff as well. Then we have the Soletta one. This is really nice. I just love the art styles, very unique and very cool. And I hope it's affordable because this is one that you're just going to want to play set of. And then we got the Lauren card as well. I love this. It really reminds me of the Sailor Mass one, the art style of that. But I love this. I love what they're doing. It's just so cool. But yeah, maybe what we'll do is we'll do a video when like all the alt arts get released. We can do another kind of like big GDO like alt art one or something. I don't know. Let me know what you're most excited for. What kind of things have piqued your interest? What are you thinking of building? Let me know down in the comments below. And like I said, I am going to be making a Discord soon, I think. But just want to get the community together. We can start playing, running some shit, theory crafting, all that good stuff. Let me know if you're interested. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.